like to call the meeting of the Merrillville Redevelopment Commission meeting for Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025 at 6:09 p.m. In lieu of our secretary, I don't believe is here. Mrs. Chilcutt, roll call, please.
Sure. Counselor Chandler Felton.
Present.
Counselor Hayes Edwards.
Present.
Counselor Uzelak.
Here.
Counselor Hardaway is absent. And Counselor Pettit.
Here. We have 4 members. We have a quorum, ladies. Next item on the agenda is the consent agenda, the accounts payable register voucher approval for April 22nd, 2025, and the approval of meeting minutes from March 25th, 2025.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Mrs. Uzelak, seconded by Mrs. Chandler Felton. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have no old business. We have no new business listed. Under general orders, ladies, this is the first step, as we heard at the RDC workshop, on the multi-purpose bond issue. It's a resolution of the Town of Merrillville Redevelopment Commission approving a timetable related to the financing of certain economic development projects. I think Tom went through this at the workshop. This is the first step tonight. Keep in mind that the way that Barnes and Thornburg and London Witty have set this up is these are going to be RDA bonds. In fact, Tom has already emailed Angie and Michael, myself, and Steve about getting all the road listings into an inventory that will then make them eligible for RDA funds. One of the items further down on the timeline I want to point out, since Council President Bella is here and he was out of town, is you will need to reappoint the RDA membership, Rick. And I want to say it is at our next council meeting on May 13th. You need to do that. And then Tom will start getting documents with Angie and Joanna, as you can see, into the end of May, and going from there. I don't know. Steve is not here. We can check with him at the council meeting as far as an update on paving. I did see Walsh and Kelly on Broadway doing some of the frontage roads down by 93rd Avenue. I don't know if they've gotten into the other wards, but again, that's paving that took place under that $6 million bond issue from last fall. So they're starting in our local streets already, kind of hoping we get more crews than just one in town with the amount of money that we're spending. So that being said, ladies, what is your pleasure on Resolution 2508? Are there any questions?
So moved. Second. No, we went over all of this at the workshop. Yeah.
Okay, was it Shauna or was it Leona? It was Shauna?
Yes.
Motion by Mrs. Uzelak, seconded by Mrs. Haynes Edwards. Is there any further discussion? Do we need a roll call on this, Joe?
Yes.
Okay, roll call, Mrs. Chilcutt.
Counselor Chandler Felton.
Aye.
Counselor Hayes Edwards.
Haynes Edwards. Aye.
Oh,
They
we
do have a
apologize.
typo
I
on
think
here,
there's a
don't they?
typo.
It's always
I'll
a typo.
apologize.
All right. Note
I
to self.
apologize. Counselor Uzelak.
Yes.
How about, I'm going to say, we'll go back to Counselor She.
Thank you.
Okay. And Counselor Uzelak.
Yes.
Counselor Hardaway, absent. And Counselor Pettit.
Yes. Motion carries 4-0. Anything else, ladies? Margie,
No.
you sure? There's one more thing, Margie.
What is it? What? Motion to adjourn. Okay.
Is there a second?
So moved. Okay.
All in favor? Joe wants us to take a voice vote, right? All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Okay, Joe.
All right. Are we?
Okay.
On the record now.